Gentlemen, fellow traders, today is Saturday, 20th of June 2020. The time is 10:54 am. Welcome to our BBMA weekly analysis for the trading week of 22nd to 26th of June 2020. Let's get started. We start by review our BBMA setup SOP. We trade using 4 time frame, weekly, daily, H4 and H1. We use H4 for our entry and exit and also our TP. In terms of money management and risk exposure, we only trade 1% of our account per trade and we let 5 trades run at the same time. We also use automation. We create alert in TradingView using our custom indicator. Okay, let's look at last week trade. For the last week, our account growth was minus 0.1%. This is a very small loss. It's almost negligible, 0.1%. Last week we experimented with the single entry method. We did not have multiple entry in our buy or sell zone, but rather have one entry. As a result, we can see that we're missing a lot of trade because the trade was never triggered. As you can see here, we still have 5 trade running, and we continue gonna monitor our trade or cancel it this week, depend on how the price close on Monday. We have a couple of trade break even, and we have 2 stop out trade. Okay, let's look at this week's setup. For that, we're gonna look at TradingView. As usual, our analysis will start with reviewing the DXY for USD currency index direction. For DXY in weekly, we can see currently it's at the buy zone, and same as last week, we're gonna expect the price gonna continue to go, DXY continue gonna go up for this week. And to confirm that, we look at lower time frame. In D1, we can see currently is making a CSAK buy, and on H4, DXY is making momentum buy. So we expect in a lower time frame, we can expect small retracement like this. Excuse me, I have a little bit of issue with my mouse, so we expect a small retracement to retest maybe the mid BB or even the EMA 50 before it continue to make an upward movement. However, if it break and close below the low BB on H4, we know that the price is gonna go further down. On H1 is currently a MHV sell. However, as you can see here, a few retests and it keep bouncing up. So until we see H4 momentum, our bias on DXY is bullish. Okay, that's for DXY. So the first pair we want to look at is continuation from our last week trade, NZDUSD. USD. For NZDUSD in the weekly time frame, we can see price is rejecting the top BB. As you can see here for the past 2 weeks, and on daily time frame, we can see it's making a MHV sell. Okay, and on H4, price have make a CSM sell, and it retest the mid BB and making a currently making a CSM sell again. And for you who notice this setting, this is a very significant trade area for BBMA trader. Okay, and on H1, of course, we can see that the last week it make a extreme sell to continue to move south. So for NZDUSD, we're gonna hold our trade until it hit our TP, and we're gonna adjust the stop loss to break even. Okay, next pair is EURJPY. Sorry, EURJPY. Okay, for EURJPY in the weekly time frame, the chart almost similar with the NZDUSD just now. As you can see, price rejected top BB and it continued to move downward, and currently it have broken the EMA 50 to make a downward movement. If you look at higher time frame, this is actually a re-entry sell. Yeah, as you can see here, this is a re-entry sell in a higher time frame. Okay, for EURJPY in D1, we can see price have broken the mid BB and currently making a CSAK sell. So the best scenario that we want to see happen is for this price to close below the EMA 50. Sorry, I'm still having problem with my mouse, and that will signal to us a very strong downtrend. And on H4 we can see that price is currently making a MHV buy. Okay, so we continue to hold our trade until we see a strong MHV moving upward or CSAK buy. Okay, so EURJPY, we are holding our last week trade. Next pair is USDCAD. We also have a trade on USDCAD that we taken in the middle of the week. So we start at the weekly time frame. USDCAD, if you can see here, I have a note here that first we saw this weekend basic expected rebuy. So what we expect here is price gonna rebound to make a movement for this bigger trend sell. Okay, so this is moving exactly like we expect, although it's a sell here, but we can see it's gonna make a rebound here. So USD CAD, actually we expect it gonna be a sell this week. However, that gonna be happening when USD DXY showing a weakness. For the time being, currently is making this retracement. Okay, on D1 we can see price is retesting this mid BB, and MA 510 high is at the mid BB, so we expect maybe a just a small movement left, and we should be able to see it continue to move south. And on H4, price is already making an MHV, mean the strength is weakening. And on H1, we want to have the confirmation of CSM, which is here. And currently price is here. If you have not been in this trade, if you are not in this trade yet, this is a very good entry zone, provided that the price doesn't broke a top BB to make a CSM buy on H1. So USD CAD, if you for us, we're gonna hold our trade since you already have it, but if you have not have a trade, this is a very good entry point. Okay, if you look back at H4, you can instant entry here and have your stop loss above the top BB plus your spread. Okay, so that's it for USD CAD. The bias is a sell. Okay, next pair is AUDNZD. For AUDNZD, currently price is at the re-entry buy zone. However, this is a very conflicting area. For us, we take a bearish bias, means we want to sell AUDNZD. However, we want to confirm it with the lower time frame. So in lower time frame, we can see price have already making extreme buy here, so we have to be careful. This can be an extreme buy or just part of the continuation to move down. So we want to confirm this on H4 if we see any CSM sell. Yes, we have seen CSM sell here, and so far we have no CSM buy, mean our sell is a valid sell. Okay, so for AUDNZD, we can instant sell at the H4 sell zone, which is from the mid BB to the top BB. Okay, even if we take the trade now, it's still quite okay because it's only like 5 pips away. Okay, the mid BB is about 5 pips away. And on H1 we can see that CSM on the last candle of the last week. Okay, so AUDNZD, we have a trade here but it's not triggered, so we're gonna move our trade, probably cancel and instant it for next week. Next pair, gold as usual. Gold is very tricky. For last week we're trying to sell gold. We did manage to close the trade with 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. However, after that gold continued to move upward. Based on our setup SOP, currently gold is at the re-entry sell. Okay, so there's two things that we need to look at. First is the current price and the overall past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. So as you can see, in the past 6 weeks, gold have been not able to break this price level, which is about 1.45. Okay, so all the while it's been ranging here and it's not broken this 1.45 level price, which I gonna mark here. Sorry, yeah, my mouse is really having an issue now. Okay, 1.45. Get rid of this over here. So this is our resistance level for gold for the past 6 weeks. So currently we want to sell gold, however we can't sell now because there's potential that it's gonna continue up. So what we want to do is we need to look at the lower time frame for confirmation. Sorry, I think we can move it up here. Okay, 1.46. So if we see gold making a CSM buy, that's not going to be a sell to us. Okay, so on H4 currently making a CSM buy, and also on H1 sorry, on H1 is already making an extreme sell. However, this is a MHV sell, which is up here. So for gold we have to wait for the price to go down and close below the low BB here, and also pass this EMA 50 for us to sell. So for that, as usual, we will let's refresh our alert for this week. So our alert for gold is using our custom indicator, CSM sell at H1. Okay, make sure we're at H1, CSM sell at H1, and make sure we check the EMA 50 as well. It's make sure it's below EMA 50. Okay, so that's our alert for this week. We have CSM sell for gold for our alert here. We are looking to sell gold. Okay, next pair that I want to look at is GBPJPY. Okay, for GBPJPY in the weekly time frame, this is again a classic setup that we keep seeing over and over again. Price currently at the buy zone here. Okay, this is our buy zone, right? MA low, and notice here that price has made an extreme buy here, MHV, extreme buy, TPW, MHV, CSAK. This is a re-entry buy. So we expect GJ price we continue to go up. I'm really sorry for this, my mouse is really not doing well this week. Okay, so we expect this GJ gonna continue to go up based on this setup, because we see a CSAK re-entry buy and then continue to go up to the top BB before it reverse down again. So our bias on GJ is buy for this week. However, as usual, we can instant buy, right? We need to have a lower time frame confirmation. So for now, we can see that price is yet to reach the low BB on D1, and we want to see on H4 if it's already make a reversal. So on H4 there's no reversal sign yet, this is not an extreme buy, or because the EMA is not out of the BB, only the candle out. So as you can see, GJ is continue to downtrend for this week, right? Okay, and on H1 we also see that on H1 there's an extreme buy, and currently making a MHV. However, for H1 is just an early signal, because here we see the same thing. We see extreme buy, then MHV, then it followed by extreme buy again. So on GJ we have to wait at least for the H4 to make extreme buy, and then we want to see the CSM. So for GJ, what we're going to do is we're going to set alert. Notice that all this while we don't see any CSM buy, so we want to wait for set our alert GJ. For downtrend to happen, for uptrend to happen, we have to see CSM buy. This is not good. Okay, I'm sorry guys, my mouse is really having trouble this week, so I either have to go to the store and get one later today. So CSM buy H1, and we also check where is the EMA 50. You want to see it go up and close above the EMA 50. So that's how we do our trade. We really don't want to jump into the buy trend, and at the current price it's a risky time to sell because it's already at the buy zone. So we don't want to sell now, but we can't buy as well. And this is basically the recipe for trading. You get paid to wait for something to happen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit and wait until the buy signal is happening so we can buy. Okay, that's all for this week. This will be our analysis. Let's recap what's our trading plan. So we're going to use single entry for this week. We can see the XY is continuing to be strong until we see a sell sign, and we have NU, EJ, and UCAD from last week. Okay, if you're not in the trade, this is our bias. NU sell, EJ sell, UCAD also sell, and AUDNZD is a sell also. So for gold, we're gonna sell. However, we need to wait for the signal. GJ, we're gonna buy, and we also have to wait for signal. So that's it for this week. I wish you all the best in your trading. Stay safe, and till we meet again next week. Bye bye.